Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to make a necklace, and if we have time, a pair of earrings with this really pretty pendant. You see, it looks like it's got a cloud inside it. It's resin, and I'm not sure what else. The earrings, I have pieces that match, that are smaller. So what we're going to use is we're going to take this pendant. Well, we're going to need to put it on a bail. I haven't done that yet. And then we're going to take some chain, and we're going to break the chain in about 3 or 4 pieces on either side, and we're going to make a pretty little chain to go up with that, and then the pendant will of course hang down, as the earrings are going to be sort of more or less the same. So let's turn down and I'll show you more about what I mean. So here is the beads I'm going to use. Let's put you aside for right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to, these are a little bit messy, but what we're going to do is we're going to take these white pearls, these bead caps, we're going to put the bead cap up on this, so, and then we're going to use one of these beads. I don't remember if these are agates or what they are. Anyway, we're going to make a little, we're going to make about half a dozen of these bead strands like this. It's going to hang down from one probably when we do the pendant up, but I'm going to make about half a dozen of these. And what we're going to use is our one-step looper, which I don't use frequently, but I do have one. I do use it upon occasion. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to hold it right here. You go through here. There's a hole over here on this side. You push the wire through. You push that up so it's right against that, and then bring this up. Now, that didn't do a very good job of wrapping there, so I'm going to have to get my round nose pliers out and fix that. So I want to make at least 6 of these so that we can, like I say, we're going to put it in this chain. We'll break the chain every once in a while to put these in, and then we're going to just put these babies up there. So we need to make about, like I said, at least 6, depending on how much space I want to have on here. We might want 8, who knows. But get back up here. We definitely want at least 6 of them. Now normally I do a wrapped loop, but then I decided I didn't really want a wrapped loop for this particular little necklace, because that, you know, puts more space in between things, and I think it's going to be cute with just these. My original plan was to use some pale blue pearls that I had, but then I saw these gemstones and went, ooh, those are perfect. Why would I want to use something else when I have these absolutely perfect beads here? Oops, we have 2 on there. There we go. Now this makes 6. I think I am going to have enough out here to make 8. This stone has a dimple. Let's put it aside. Now we have to get our one-step looper out and finish those up. And then I'm going to one pearl left here. What I think I want to do here is to get these out of the way for one thing. But I'm thinking maybe just and then this will hang here from this, and then it will go onto a bail onto the chain. Now I'm trying to decide if I really want the blue one at the bottom or if I would rather have the white one, the white pearl. I will just wrap it up with my one-step looper, and then we'll decide after it's finished. But you want your looper, your wire to go through here. Oops, come here, you get out of there. Push it all the way down and then over and around. Like I say, for some reason I am never able to get this to close all the way. But that's all right, because I don't mind taking my round nose pliers and finishing it up. And quite frankly, I'm better at the finish than the start. So now we have to decide with this if we want it to be like this, say like that, or if we want it to be like this. You know, I think I like the pearl down at the bottom better. So we'll get our pliers out. We'll open up our loop, which we just closed, and we'll put our pendant piece onto there and close our loop back up. So here's our pendant. We will need to put it on a bail to finish the other side up, but I think that's going to turn out quite nicely. I'm going to need to get a few more pearls out to make our earrings, but I like that. That's pretty. So now we do have the one. We need to get the rest of these done. So we will get our one-step looper out and do our beads here. Ooh, I bent that. It's all right. I know how to fix it. Two. Now I think I'll probably just take the rest of them, go through the looper, and then fix their loops. So we have oops, that didn't cut the wire off. So we'll need to get the clippers here and cut this wire where it bent is right here. So that was sort of bizarre that it didn't cut the wire off. Why do I keep bending it like that? I'm putting too much pressure on it, obviously, as it's coming around. These are lighter weight pins than I thought they were, but they are older head pins. eye pins. I haven't used these for a while, so. Turn too much to that side, needs to turn over this way some. Well, since I'm fixing the one, I might as well fix the other while I'm at it. No falling off. Oh, we lost a pearl off this one. We're going to have to grab it and put it back together. Through the hole. Now my looper makes this, I think it's the smallest of the loops with the loopers make. They come in 3 different sizes. I just prefer, come on you, this smaller size. So wow, really isn't closing these. Get your pearl back on you. Now, when I'm going back in with the regular pair of pliers, what I'm doing is making sure that the neck of where this comes together is got enough of a bend in it, because it should be going so that the bend comes out right at the center of your loop, as opposed to it being sideways to it. Oops, it's this side. Oop, other pliers. We want our round nose ones for this. So there we go. There's our 8 little pieces. Now our next step is to decide how much chain we want it to have between, and then we're just going to cut it and put these in. And because they are simple loops, we only have to open the loop up. We don't need to use a jump ring. We'll just open the loop up, put them on the chain, and then close it back up. So I can only do this one side until I get a bail and decide to put a bail on, because this baby needs a bail to hang off of its chain. So, okay, I went and got a bail, so we're going to open this up and put this onto this bell. And to do that, of course, we just have to open our loop up. Now, we don't want to open our loops a lot, because these are obviously thin wires because they bent pretty easily. So I'm hoping not to open these any more than I have to, but since we're going to throw the bells on the floor, we'll get a new one out. And let's try this again without hopefully dropping it on the floor. I'm going to hold this while I try and put this on. And it looks like I need to open it just a little bit more. Now we'll close it back up. Now to close it, you just push it back the way you opened it. Like you would a jump ring. Just twist it side to side. Same with these. So there is our pendant put together. And then we'll need to just put it on our chain, decide how much chain we want from side to side. And I'm thinking, oh, about an inch, inch and a half. So that is about right there, is about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter. That might be a good length, an inch and a quarter. So if we're at an inch and a quarter, we need our piece of chain for this middle piece here to be 2.5, because it's going to go in the middle, of course. So we'll go with here, and we're just going to cut this at 2.5 right here. So this will go through here, and we will just put our bead strands on either side. Then I'm going to need an inch and a quarter, inch and a quarter, inch and a quarter as it goes up this side. Once we get our fourth one on each side, we'll see how much we need to add to it. So let's just get a few of these. First, I'm just going to start with getting one, and then we can see how many links it has, and we can just cut some more from the links. So if we go to an inch and a quarter, that's right about here. And you can do this one of two ways now. You can either A, count the links so they're exactly alike, for sure, or you can get an awl and then just hang it, hold it up so that you don't have to count. I'm going to, I think there shouldn't be too many links, so I think I may just count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And it looks like we have 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we would cut it here at 17. Now, if you're worried that it might not be right, just take a pin or anything that you can hold them both up with and just put it in the last links of each one. And compare them. One of these links is sitting sideways and is refusing to move over properly. I think it might have its weld, see right here, stuck here. There we go. So now you can count out 16 for the next few, or you can measure. But I'm probably going to count them because I'm going to now take my pliers and we're going to open our first one of these up go to your, and open this little up by twisting sideways. Then we're going to grab this piece of chain here, slide it on here, and close it up. Now, like I said, these are simple loops. So now we need to put this through here, because now is our, we're putting the pendant on. Bing. So we need to now open one more of these pieces. Our pendant's on the floor. Well, we'll get that in a minute. In the meantime, I guess I'll just work on some more of these chain pieces since I just threw my pendant on the floor. So open the other side up, put the chain on. Oop, come on you. Close her up. So it's going to look like that. And there's a kitty hair in the middle. So now we'll put one more on this side. Close it. Open the other side. Put this other remaining piece of chain we have made on here. So see how pretty that chain is going to be? We'll open one more of these. Put this piece of chain in. Come on, you. There we go. Now I need one more piece of chain to get our last link up here on here. And then we'll have to make the decision on how long we want it to be. So we need 16 more links for this top piece. And then we'll need, what, 1, 2, 3 more pieces. So 4 pieces total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So there's our first one. It looks like it's bright. So we'll open up this other side here. Put our next set of chain on, close it, then open one side of this one, put this chain on, come on, baby, there we go, close her up. Now, this side, the other side here, needs to go to make our final length when we decide what that final length is going to be. So this is not the proper length because we've got half of this is going to have the pendant. So now if we fold that in half, we can see that we have about 9.5 inches, which would make this be about a 19-inch necklace without anything more on it. Since we do want it to be a little bit longer, than I am going to make it to be about 20 inches. Like I said, this is half. We want to have at least another inch or two on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 2-inch piece for over here. Maybe even 2.5. That will add 5 inches to 19. That will make it be a 24-inch necklace. So we're going to actually, yeah, that's fine. So there we go. Now this one was 2.5 inches, I believe is what we made it be. Yep, about 2.5. So I'm going to cut another 2.5-inch piece. Now these ones, I don't really care if they're perfect to the other or not, because we're going to put our link and our put our piece in, but then we're going to put in now with this longer chain, it's going to be the clasp back here, and then and if I decide I've made it too long, I can always cut a few links of chain out of here on this side easily. So this side is now finished. I just need to go get my pendant, put it back in place, and then we can start putting the other side together. So I need 1, 2, 3 hunks of 16s. So we'll get that counted out. So I've fetched our pendant off the ground. It's got a little bit of grunge on it here. And we're going to take it. Look, I think I cut these about the same length. So now I'm not sure which is the one that was going with the pendant and which was the one that was going in the back. I think I'll just cut off one of these links and then they'll be the same. So it won't make any difference which one is what. So now we'll put our pendant back on. Come on, pendant, go on. Now, there we go. Now we'll open up one of these guys here. These pieces that are falling up from out of the back here are for the earrings. So we're going to open up one pendant piece here. Okay, you come here. And we'll put it on our chain. Right here. Come on, you. There we go. Close her up. So there's our pendant on. Now we just have to cut our 3 pieces of 16 links. And if we wanted, since we have this one already done, we can just grab one of these links. Open it up. Oh, come on, which one side opens? Looks like it's this side. Oh, it wasn't. It was the other side. Not good. Okay, open up. I don't want to break this, so I'll put this piece of chain on this side. Now we just need to cut the 3 other pieces. and put them between. So 3 pieces of 16. We got to cut our 3 pieces of 16 links out here. 1, 2. Alrighty, there's our 3 pieces. So now we just have to put these babies in between. They're going to be pretty. So I'm going to put these away right now, though. When we make the earrings, I will need them back so that I can cut a few more pieces of chain. And I'll show you what we're going to do when I get to that point. So now we're going to open up this other side. Grab one of these pieces of chain and put it in place. And we're just going to keep doing that till we get these on. There is the necklace, all except its clasp. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, delicate, blue and white. And I think it looks really great. So let's see how long that's going to end up being. Take it right from the middle here. And oop, come on. You got to stay in the middle. See, it's going to be about 24 inches, so basic length. Now I'm thinking I'm going to just use a simple, one of the little small magnetic clasps on this to finish it off. So I just need a couple of jump rings and the clasp itself, and it will be done. So in the meantime, I'm going to make the earrings, and then I'll get the clasp out and work on it. But we need the earring pieces. We've got the 2 pieces for the earrings, and we have our beads that we're going to use. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to do just like I did on the pendant with the pearl, mere pearl, and then the bead cap, and our this is the bead with the divot. I didn't even notice it. See how it's got quite a dimple right there on that side? Let's put that aside and get a new one out. Well, in the meantime, let's just make it with this one. And I just dumped things. So then this will hook on the bottom down here. And I'm going to put a little length of chain on here to give it some length and to make it match perfectly with our pendant piece there, or with our necklace. So we need 1 blue bead. And I do want a bluish one, so we'll get make sure we get a blue one out. There we go. So now we just need our 1-step looper again. I think I put it away. And we're going to, again, do these 2 in our looper. Come on, baby, go through there. Get out our round nose pliers and finish this loop up. this loop went crooked for some reason. Weird. Anyway, there we go. Now we'll get these two little guys out. And these are going to go on the bottom, on the other side of the pearl, just like we did with our pendant there. So they look like that. So we'll open our loop up and hook our little piece onto here. There's the bottom of our earrings, and we could be done with them right now. Aren't they pretty this way? They'd make a very pretty little earring this way. And what did I do with, there we go. And I'm going to put them on these guys. Only need 2, not 4, not 3, just 2. And so they're going to get put on these pretty little guys here. So we could be done with them right here, and it makes a really pretty little earring that way. Or we could put just a few links of chain to bring them up so they look just like our necklace. So if I do that, I wouldn't put the 16 links though. It would be more like, you know, 5 or 6. They don't need a long one. So something like that. So I'm just going to cut this right in here, then we'll count the links on this first one and cut a second piece. Because I didn't count, I just decided what I wanted to use. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll get 7 more links out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7 right there. Cut it right here. And now we're done with our chain. We've got all the chain we need, so we can get that out of our way. And then we'll hook this onto this side, and we'll have to get a couple of little jump rings to put it onto our post here. So we will just open this other side up. Put our little piece of chain on, and close it up. And we'll do the same with the second one. Open, chain, close. So now we'll get our little jump rings, and I think we probably are fine to use our 4mm Tinky Tot oval jump rings. 2 out. Open our jump ring up. Grab one of these babies, go through the chain, and then through our ear stud. And close it up. So this first earring is finished. Now we'll just do this one. And there's our earrings all finished. See how pretty those are? Now, in order to finish the necklace, all we got to do is get a couple of medium oval jump rings out and our magnetic clasp, and we can finish it up really quickly. Okay, so here are my medium jump rings, and here is my little tinky. This is the small of our magnetic clasps. These are, so this guy is really strong for being this tiny. See, you have to actually slide him side to side to get him open easily. So we'll open one of our jump rings here. Grab one end of our chain, go through it, and put one side of our clasp on. And we'll close it back up. Now we'll do the same with the other side. Go through the last link, grab this baby up, bring it back up to us, and then go through it and close it up. Now you probably noticed I didn't pay any attention to whether I was going the same direction or anything like that as far as putting this on is concerned. And the reason for that is because it doesn't matter, because this is a magnet, and you can just pull your magnet apart and change its direction if it's causing you any problems. And I just dropped my pliers, but that's all right, they're right here. So here is our little necklace all finished. And like I say, when you open these and close these, you want to sideways, not try to pull them. So there's our little necklace all done, and there is the matching earrings. So I do need to get those earrings, some earring backs. So a couple of gold earring backs. Put those on. Oop. Look like that's heading downwards just a hair's breadth. What are you doing here? I just noticed that this ear wire looks like it's facing downward just a little bit. So let's see if I can get that straightened up some without breaking it. There we go. That looks better. This one's the same way. A little bit. Not too horrible though. So there we go. Our earrings and our matching necklace. So there we go. There's our pretty earrings. So let's get now that wire looks like it's crooked in this one. There's our one. And there's our two. Those pretty? Then here is its matching necklace. Like I said, this necklace is 25 inches, so it's gonna go pretty short. I mean, go pretty long. Now, if you were to sell this to a customer and they were to say, it's too long, I don't want it that long, you can do one of two things. You can just take out one of these sections, but that would shorten it up quite a bit. Or you could just take out some chain against the back. So, this is where it comes down to about that length. But I think it turned out really, really pretty. Like I said, here's the earrings. So it'd be a nice set. And this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we've been making this cute little necklace and earring set using beads from Bead Box Bargains. So, they're pretty. Hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.